Dear friends, let's take a journey together, way back, thousands of years ago, to a time when the world was still young and fresh, full of wonder. Humanity was just beginning to find its place on Earth. And in those ancient days, people must have wondered, who was the very first king of the world? That honor belongs to a legendary figure named Kayamars, also known as Gaiamarth in some tales. That honor belongs to a legendary figure named Kayamars, also known as Gaiamarth in some tales. Picture this: towering mountains covered in vibrant green forests, rivers sparkling under the sun, and vast wilderness stretching as far as the eye could see. That's where Kayamars made his home. He was a majestic ruler, dressed in the skin of a fierce leopard, which symbolized his strength and connection to the wild. He wasn't just a king to humans. Even the animals of the forest and plains looked to him as their leader. Known as the Rooster Demon for his ferocious crowing of battle cries and his brutal, oppressive nature. One fateful day, Ahriman could no longer contain his rage. He rallied a massive army of demons, twisted, shadowy creatures filled with malice, and marched toward the mountains to overthrow Kayamars and claim the world for evil. Kayamars was unaware of the approaching threat at first, but Siamak heard the rumors of the invading forces. Fire burned in his eyes as anger surged through him. "I won't stand by and let this enemy hurt my father or harm our people," he declared boldly. Without hesitation, Siamak prepared for battle. In those primordial times, there were no forged metal armors or shining swords, just the raw power of nature. So like his father, he clad himself in leopard skin for protection and strength. He gathered an unlikely but mighty alliance, brave wild animals ready to fight alongside him, fierce lions, swift leopards, and even noble birds of prey, plus benevolent angelic beings who descended to aid the cause of good. The two armies met on a vast plain at the foot of the mountains. The air grew thick with tension. A fierce wind howled through the trees, and the ground seemed to shake with anticipation. Drums of war echoed, though they were the roars of beasts and the thunderous steps of demons. Siamak, fearless as ever, charged straight into the heart of the enemy lines. He sought out the Rooster Demon himself for a one-on-one duel. The clash was epic. Siamak's agility against the demon's raw, overwhelming power. Claws slashed, fists pounded, and the battle raged fiercely. But tragically, the black demon proved too strong. With a savage strike of his razor-sharp claws, he overpowered Siamak, pinning him to the earth. And in that heartbreaking moment, the brave prince fell. Siamak was gone. When the devastating news reached Kayamars, it shattered him. The great king, who had known only peace and respect, was overwhelmed by grief. He wept endlessly, donned black garments as a sign of mourning, and withdrew into sorrow. The entire world seemed to mourn with him, humans and animals alike. For a full year, the land was cloaked in sadness. Joy faded, colors dulled, and even the mountains appeared to weep. Yet, hope is never truly lost in such ancient tales. After that long year of mourning, a radiant angel named Surush appeared before Kayamars, sent by the divine forces of good. With a voice full of compassion and urgency, Surush said, "Enough tears, great king. The time for grief has passed. Now is the moment to rise, to diminish the shadow of evil in this world, and to avenge the blood of your beloved son." Those words ignited a fire in Kayamars once more. He stood tall, his strength renewed by purpose. He called upon his grandson, Husheng, the son of the fallen Siamak. Husheng was a young warrior, brimming with vitality, courage, and the same noble spirit that ran through his family's bloodline. He was ready to honor his father's memory. Together, grandfather and grandson assembled an even greater army than before. Humans rallied in droves, joined by benevolent fairies and spirits of light. Wild beasts, majestic lions, powerful tigers, cunning leopards, stood shoulder to shoulder with domesticated animals, all united in a rare alliance against darkness. It was a sight to behold, the forces of good, diverse and determined, marching as one. The battle that followed was legendary, fierce and thunderous. Hushang led the charge at the forefront, his eyes blazing with righteous fury. Swords flashed in the sunlight, for by now, perhaps the sparks of discovery had begun. Roars and cries filled the air. The clash of bodies shook the earth. Demons fell, left and right as the allied forces pressed forward relentlessly. At the climax, Hushang confronted the rooster demon himself. With a mighty, decisive blow, fueled by grief, justice, and unbreakable will, he struck down the monstrous foe. The black demon crumpled, defeated at last. Panic spread through Ahriman's army. The demons scattered in terror, their power broken. Victory belonged to the forces of good. Peace returned to the world, brighter and stronger than before. The grip of evil weakened significantly, and harmony was restored. Kiamars, now aged and wise from his long life of trials, beheld this triumph with quiet satisfaction. Having guided his people through darkness and shown the eternal path of justice and resistance against evil, he passed from this world in serene peace. And so, dear friends, Kiamars remains remembered as the first king, a pioneer of civilization, a beacon of fairness, and a timeless symbol that good, though tested, will always prevail.